My name is Samaria Hudson, President and CEO of Chapman Partnership. Thank you for joining us for this inspirational week. Hope you enjoyed learning about all the ways you can get involved at Chapman. This week is all about celebrating you, our volunteers. This year, we are celebrating our 25th anniversary. 25 years of delivering important resources and programming to serve the most vulnerable of Miami-Dade County. 25 years of creating hope and dignity for those that need it the most. 25 years of welcoming thousands of wonderful, committed volunteers to our centers. As you know, volunteers are the backbone of Chapman. Without you, we could not have done this incredible work in our community. Thanks for joining us this week and really learning all about the opportunities to support our mission as a volunteer. We're elevating the way we deliver our mission for our homeless families and individuals in Miami. We are connecting dots of resources and innovative programming that is aligning a clear pathway to livable wages and stable housing. Chapman Partnership is a leader in holistic homeless care, and we were recognized again this year by Charity Navigator with 10 years of achieving a 4-star rating. Only 3% of nonprofits worldwide can say that. Our footprint in this community continues to grow, and after the challenging year we've all been through, we are more prepared than ever to provide the needed resources to homeless residents within and beyond our centers. Thank you for standing by us for 25 years, especially during 2020. Your support from afar through donations, items, resources, prayers, and much more means so much and is the reason we continue to serve those that need it the most. Chapman celebrates all of you this week for being an important part of our village. I look forward to seeing all of you again soon at our centers. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, our annual Volunteer Awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Samaria. This week we celebrate you, all of our loyal and committed volunteers. And we thank each and every one of you for your service. We also take the time to highlight a few of our volunteers that went beyond the call of duty and stood by us even through these darkest of times this past year. Although you are all an integral part of our mission, and without you we just can't do the work that we do. Let's just take a moment now to acknowledge a few groups and individuals that made 2019 and 2020 extra special for our residents at Chapman Partnership.
Sarah DeMello, tried and true. When you can easily confuse a volunteer for a staff member, that's when you know you've got a winner. For as long as anyone can remember, Sarah's been there, coming almost every day to serve lunch to our residents in Miami. Sometimes she is the only volunteer at the service line. Other times she is coaching new volunteers and ensuring everything is perfect. We know she's an invaluable part of our operations when our kitchen manager asks, "Is Sarah coming today?" Sarah takes commitment to the next level, and her loyalty and reliability is a great part of how we can serve 500 residents a meal every single day. Thank you, Sarah, for your dedication and your service, and congratulations for being awarded the Chapman Partnership's 2020 Tried and True Award. Teresa Murphy, Hero for Homeless. Every once in a while, a true hero comes along. 17 years ago, that hero was Teresa Murphy when she first started bringing joy to our kids and families at Christmas. Team Santa, as her and her volunteers named themselves shortly thereafter, not only spread the joy of Christmas through their Santa visits and toy distributions every year, but they bring a lesson of hope and love while spreading good cheer for all. Teresa's love for our kids extends beyond our Chapman walls and into everything she does, and most recently, Teresa was also named the 2022 Francisco R. Walker Teacher of the Year for Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Teresa is always thinking of others first, and while loving on our kids and her own students at her school, she did this selflessly while battling her own health battle and overcoming, as any true hero would. Thank you, Teresa, for your service, and congratulations for being awarded Chapman Partnership's 2020 Hero for Homeless Award. FPL Support from Afar. Volunteering can take many forms, and sometimes even volunteering outside of our center can be just as impactful as in person. Such is the case with our next winners, FPL Florida Power and Light. Both their Miami and Turkey Point locations have risen to the occasion to ensure their support from afar is powerful. Through their combined employee fundraising efforts, both locations raised in excess of $40,000 this past year. We come to also rely on them for their yearly back-to-school drives, Employee Jeans Day at their campuses, as well as a Christmas tree to light up our dining hall in our Homestead dining room. They are the true epitome of making an impact no matter where you are, and we thank FPL Miami and Turkey Point for their service and congratulate them for being awarded the Chapman Partnership's 2020 Support from Afar Award. Kiwanis Club of Kendall South Dade. Celebration. Everybody likes a good party, including us, and with the Kiwanis Club of Kendall South Dade, we can ensure that it's always a celebration around Chapman Partnership Homestead. For over a decade, this group has rolled up their sleeves to cook and serve meals to our Homestead residents. When COVID hit and they were not able to volunteer in the dining area anymore, they wanted to make sure they had another way to celebrate our mission and our residents. That's when the party started, and their focus became celebrating each of our kids' birthday every single month. It is because of this group that we have so many reasons to celebrate many wonderful things throughout our 25-year history and into our next chapter of Chapman 2.0. Thank you, Kiwanis Club of Kendall South Dade, for your many years of service, and congratulations for being awarded the Chapman Partnership's 2020 Celebration Award. Rotary Club of Coral Gables, Virtual Pioneers. For nearly 20 years, this group has been supporting Chapman Partnership with their time, talent, and treasure. From their yearly sponsored Thanksgiving Day feast to their huge back-to-school drive and countless generous support of our programs and services throughout the years, we can't imagine Chapman Partnership without them. When the pandemic hit our centers, life as we knew it came to a halt and all on-site volunteering stopped. Once our efforts to get our residents and employees safe and calm were in place, we knew we had to pivot to virtual volunteering. Enter the Coral Gables Rotarians. The Rotary Club of Coral Gables was the first to venture into the virtual volunteering space with us and start the weekly Chapman Virtual Bingo Games to ensure that our residents were not forgotten. Thank you for your service, Coral Gables Rotarians, and congratulations for being awarded the Chapman Partnership's 2020 Virtual Pioneers Award. Princeton Alumni Club of South Florida, full STEM ahead. As we forge into the new frontier with innovative and exciting new programs for both kids and adults, this volunteer group is venturing along with us. Did anyone say elephant toothpaste? Slime? How about learning about buoyancy and making ice cream at the same time? For nearly 3 years, Dr. Holder and her group of FIU students and Princeton alumni have opened our kids' eyes and minds to the world of science and exposed them to how things work, with goggles and lab coats to boot. And while Dr. Holder and her group conduct the Friday STEM sessions, other members of the Princeton alumni group sponsor and serve dinner to our 500 residents in Miami. It truly is a collaborative effort. Through their innovative approach to teaching kids, they act as an extension of our Family Resource Center, and we look forward to greater experiments for many years to come. Thank you, Dr. Holder and the Princeton Alumni Group of South Florida for your service, and congratulations for winning the Chapman Partnership's 2020 Full STEM Ahead Award.
You should volunteer at Chapman Partnership because it will not only change your life and the lives of those you assist, but will ensure the continued prosperity and growth of our local community.
Personally, Chapman Partnership is a very amazing organization that strives to change and to make a change. And I would be honored to come back. So it just kind of says a lot if I'm willing to come back. And it's just like, oh, you should totally do it because it could totally change your life or the way you see life in a way.
There's an old saying that the first third of your life you learn, the second third of your life you earn, And the third of your life, you return or you serve.
And why I think it's so important to volunteer, and while the need is certainly great, you know, when you go there, you see people that obviously don't have anything. But, you know, I think that what it helps you to do is kind of step back, and you can kind of walk in other people's shoes and kind of feel how they feel, and get a different perspective on your own personal problems that you have, and it kind of helps frame up those type of things.
Last but definitely not least, you should definitely volunteer at Chapman Partnership, because it will be a life-changing experience. You're going to get to see all the faces there that work very hard to support the village that they're trying to construct. And you're going to want to be part of that too. It'll definitely be a life-lasting memory.
I think you should volunteer at Chapman because it will make our community a better place to live for everybody.
Volunteering is important to me because I think that it is important to make the community that you live in better and help those in need.
I believe that people should volunteer with Chapman Partnership for the Homeless because of not only what they do, but the way in which they do it. The love and the care that they have for the residents is something that is felt every time that we've been a part of any of their programs. And it's really inspiring, uplifting, and we just love being a part of that energy.
Whatever your interest is, you will find a way to connect and a way to give back. And Chapman Partnership provides that avenue for us to give back to our community, transform the homeless, and make this a better place.
I think anyone should volunteer at Chapman just because of what it stands for.
You should volunteer at Chapman Partnership because it gives you an opportunity to help those that are less fortunate and to leave a legacy of serving a cause that is greater than yourself.
Do it because you want to give back and make a difference in the world.
It's such a great moment to connect with these kids. They work so hard at school. They're in such a tough situation. Having that moment of fun, connection, doing an activity, then making something, doing that with them is so special.
It's a place where for them to help them get back on their feet, back into the world, and you can see firsthand how the work you do helps both the parents and the kids. It's just a really great place to cheer some people up and help them get on their feet after tragedy.
Talk to some of the residents. You might be surprised how much they are just like you.
Volunteer is very important for me because true happiness lies in giving.
You're making an impact, and you can see and you can feel and you can hear the impact when you just take a stroll down the hallway.
So volunteering at Chapman Partnership, I would say the first reason is because the organizational support for volunteering is great. Anytime I've emailed or had any questions or any ideas or any suggestions, it's always been just a lot of responsiveness.
When you volunteer at Chapman Partnership, it'll open up your heart and it'll change your life. And for me, it did.
You should volunteer at Chapman Partnership because it's an incredible organization, and helping the residents there will definitely be a very rewarding effort.